How's it going?
Hey man, how's it going? Um, I'm doing pretty alright, I guess. I've been working on my build mostly all day today and yesterday, trying to get some more shock magnitude. I'm just, I'm getting tired of doing mapping, so I want to do pinnacle bosses. So what I'm trying to do is I'm farming this guy right now for that jewel that he drops, just to, I don't know, work on my build and see what I can change for like facing the arbiter and stuff. It's just the only problem is putting all my damage towards taking off pinnacle bosses. I've made it harder for myself to be able to clear now with my spark. But I'm kind of evening it out. Like I already would run this belt when I was clearing, and I would swap belts when I was doing boss fights. So like this belt is 80% magnitude non-damaging elements, and this belt is 10% movement speed, reduced movement speed penalty. It's better for clearing to use the movement speed penalty one. Now I'm going to have to swap out this gem, and this gem with 3 gems on my spark between clearing and doing bosses because I can't clear without those three in my spark. I'm debating even going a step further for clearing and swapping one of my comets for this lightning conduit because it would still deal a lot of damage and it has less energy buildup requirement than the comets. I'm able to get my shock magnitude up to 140%, like it's double 70, so I'm at 140% shock buildup on a single target. And then the way the lightning conduit works is it deals 25% increased damage per 5% shock magnitude on a target. So him being at 140% shock magnitude, I'm dealing every 50% shock magnitude, I'm dealing 250% extra damage with it. So we're at almost 750% increased damage buff with that skill. That's not including the critical damage bonus. So what I do is I get them double shocked and frozen, and then I just lightning conduit. And if it critical hits, it kills them in one hit. But of course, I'm trying to show it to you, and then it doesn't do it, right? But I've been one hitting this guy like a lot. Just like that. I one hit the tier 3 Zest. I went in the breach and I cleared the breach all the way up to Zest and fucking one hit him.
Foul yay, that's usually how it goes, and I get it. Mapping gets kinda boring after a while. I tried juicing maps and still seem not to find an.
It wasn't so much like I've been having decent luck finding stuff. Like I've found a couple Omens of Lights. I found a couple um ancient jawbones. You know, I found that Hinakora's lock in the logbook. Um, it's not. I don't know. I feel like when I go and put a bunch of currency towards juicing up a map, and then I go on the map and I die right away. And I don't understand. Like I can run a full map, zero respawns without putting rarity and stuff on it, and then no issues whatsoever. Just fold the whole map, and then I try and start doing rarity, and I try and start doing beryllium fucking infused maps, and like it's just rough, man. I walk in there and boom, I'm dead, and I'm like, okay, how? Like I just had no issue for 3 hours straight while I was trying to get to all those fucking towers. And then I finally get to the towers, and then I get it all set up, and now here I just die in 2 seconds. I'm like, wow, okay, this is redonkulous. Just put something in there. I don't know what I put in there. I think I put the living lightning in there is what I put in there. I don't have any room. So I got two of these right now. As you can see, I fought this guy a lot to try and get these gems. I had gotten 4 or 5 of them yesterday, and I sat here and tried to get the 4 desecrations, and like I got the 1 to 3, and then it disappeared. I was like, wow, come on. Why are you doing this to me? I've actually had some decent like loot finding. I finally chance orbed a sacred focus into one of those unique focuses that everybody is trying to get. I uh, I found a pretty expensive shield. There's this shield. It was like minimum 9 divine. Uh, I found what else did I find? I found a couple things like uniques wise. I tried running some trials of Sakamas and I got sick of getting to the 4th floor and then dying from a trap. Like literally just destroy all the bosses like this, and then like one little white orb kills me and or hits me and takes all my honor away, and I'm like, okay, I'm out, I'm done. I can't do that no more.
Yay, I would rather run chaos and try my luck with core seems easier.
I mean, chaos is quicker. It's a little bit more of a guaranteed win, but the rewards aren't really as great. Like finding one of those soul cores compared to getting the vase relics. And like if you run the trials of Sakamas and you put in you make sure that all your little relics, like your little urn relics and seal relics, try to get like 20% increased quantity of relics on at least 5 of them. Try to get 100%, and then you'll notice when you kill Zarok, he'll drop two unique chances. So like that's two chances at the last flame. I didn't start with that. And then you can actually get enough of those 20% relics to get up to 300%, and he'll drop 3 of them. And then if you get lucky and you have all of them as 20% relics and you get the 50% increase of relics inside, like from the merchant, it gives you a boost on your relics. And if you get that one, he can drop up to 4 unique um, relics at the end. So that's 4 chances at getting a last flame, and 4 chances at even getting a Vase relic. A Vase relic sells for 9 annulment or 10 annulment or something, maybe even more, which isn't half bad. I mean, everybody's trading with annulments now, and one annulment is almost like 100 exalted. So getting like 10 annulment for something isn't half bad. That's why I'm doing this boss fight. I mean, because one of those jewels that he drops, if you have an unidentified one, you can sell it for nine annulments, and if it only costs like I think 13 or 14 exalted to buy one of these pinnacles. So one annulment being almost 100 exalted, if you find one jewel, you're already paying for um, like 60 runs. You know what I mean? And if you can get your character to destroy them this fast too, it's kind of worth it. I mean, it's a lot quicker than running a Trial of Chaos. It's a lot quicker than a Sakama. Way quicker than um, whatchamacallit, the Semiculum. It's quicker than everything. I think this is the quickest little pinnacle boss in the game right now. And it's the cheapest to get into. Uh-oh. I think the only pinnacle boss fight that would be quicker than this one would be the Arbiter, if you can one-shot the Arbiter. I don't really know why he didn't just die there. Maybe it didn't critical hit? That was kind of weird. I don't really know if I switched anything. Kinda shocked. And I have... Oh, that's why. That's right. That explains everything. Oh my God. So you know what? I went in That's crazy because I went in and I fought the pinnacle boss of the Breach boss, Zest, and I killed them with that skill without having the Archmage activated on it. That is insanity. So I wonder if I can do the Arbiter. This whole time I've had Cast on Ailment activated on my... Okay, wait. Oh no. I'm stoned. One is my spark, two is my conduit. And it was already on the conduit. Never mind. I'm stoned. I also, yesterday, I went and found one of those, the map boss, or the Jade Isles. I found one of those. I had two towers touching it. I put the um, completing irradiated maps just removes irradiation. Okay, I put one of those in there. And then I put the all maps can be accessed one. I put both of those in one tower. It unlocked it. I did the fight. I came out. It's still unlocked. I went to the next tower touching it, and I just put a couple irradiated precursors in it, and it irradiated the map again. And then you go in and you fight them, and then you come out, and it's still unlocked. And then you can go in and fight them a third time. If you have three towers touching it, you can do it four times. If you have four towers touching it, you can do it five times. And I think there's even a way to be able to do it again a sixth time, like an extra time, somehow. I was testing my luck earlier, trying to get a better pair of gloves that I could have double. Oh, why didn't we just call? I was trying my luck earlier, and I was trying to get a double socket pair of gloves that had the increased magnitude of shock on it. So I bought this pair of gloves, and it had 17% increased magnitude of shock in the thing from a desecration. And then when I put the 100% increase effective socketed items on it, it took the fucking desecration away. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't really want to risk it, because if I go and fucking try and put a desecration on here, knowing my luck, it's going to take the 100% of effect of socketed items off. So I just corrupted it, and it gave me the triple slot, and I was pretty happy. Especially considering, too, that it doesn't have, like, a lot of boost on it, but it's got the tier 1 mana, which I need mana. It's not too shabby, but the fact that I was able to get a triple slot and 100% increase effective socketed items, it's already a bombshell. I was thinking about corrupting this to try to get a higher thing, but I don't really want to risk it. That's why I've been like saving all the belts I've been getting from this guy too. Because if I can get another 100% on the gloves one, then I'm gonna try corrupting them to get a higher. So every little bit counts.
Are the rings worth anything or no?
The rings, it all depends on what you get on it. So, okay, I've been only choosing the Ulu Man. Is it the Ulu Man? Yeah, I'll tell you which one. I only choose the one that's on the far right because, I mean, that one has the best stats that I've seen so far. When I did some Googling a while back, like a week ago, I was trying to find out like what set has like the best stats in it for when you go and desecrate an item. And the one post said that the Ulu Man one is the best one. This one in the corner. Like when you're using omens and stuff, of course it's not going to show you the name. Oh, there it is. Ulaman, Ulaman, whatever. I don't know. But this one, it has stuff like critical hit chance, critical hit damage bonuses. It has gain spirit if you have so much of a stat. It has increases stats based on how much spirit you got. There's things in there like increase frenzy charges, increase. There's like I'm pretty sure there's even a +1 level to spell skills, but I'm not sure if that shows up on the rings or if that shows up on desecration when you do an amulet or something. Because I know you can get +1 level to skills on one of the things through the Uluman modifier. So basically, I mean, I guess after that big stoner ramble, um, yeah, some of the rings can be worth it. It all depends on what the ring gets on it. So I've only been choosing that corner one because it's got the best ones in my opinion. Because everybody's running an evasion build, everybody's using frenzy charges, and everybody's using fucking spirit for gas speed and attack speed and shit like that. So that's where those ones come from. Same with the critical hit chance and the critical hit damage. I found one that had both of those on it, which was kind of cool. I'm sure if you did some like more research on like what gives you what and what order it does it on the ring. So like when you're doing this thing here and you get to choose three of them, and then the fourth one is random because it comes from killing him at the end, right? Like if you don't choose to kill him, you only get a ring with 3 on it. So, I mean, you could probably do some research to figure out maybe I do the first 2 on Uluman. Like when I choose one, does it choose a prefix, and then the second one I choose does a suffix, or like they're both going to be prefix in the first and then 2 suffixes in the second, or like how does it work? You know what I mean? So you have to take that into account with choosing what category to go with, and you could probably end up crafting a really good one, like increase critical hit chance, increase critical damage bonus, maybe like attack speed and um, ailment increase or something. I don't know. I really want to look into those spears though, or the staffs that you get, because I noticed I've had a couple of them drop where the skill in it is level 20. So when he drops that staff, he has a chance to drop a level 18, a level 19, and a level 20 of the skill that's in it. And then I'd also like to look into the skills that you can get added to the staff when you do the desecration, because some of them come with like something something flame and something something resurrection or something like that. So when you get that extra skill, it turns it into whatever level is already on the staff. So if you get a level 20, you get one with a level 20 on it, and then you get one of those lucky skills, then I'm sure it would be worth something with the right stats on it. Like, because you can probably get that added skill. I looked at the one, and it said it was like a crazy number for chaos damage dealt with the skill, and then you can also get like 160% increased chaos damage on the scepter, and then you can also get increased spirit and spirit reservation efficiency on the scepter, or on the spear. Scepter, spear, staff, whatever. It's the fucking same thing, man. I'm so stoned. I can't pick one word for it. I think I called it a scepter, a spear, and a staff like 6 or 7 times in like one little explanation. I bought 50 of these earlier. I think I'm on my last few. Oh no, we got more. So we got 2 full things here. Where is it? Level 20 Feast of Flesh. Okay. And then you can get, I don't know, staff. Yeah, no. I don't got it on that one either. But stuff like that. Um, Maximum number of elemental infusions, and then there's +3. If I could get a stat like that on my gear that I have now without losing anything I have now, that would be insane. I wish that there was an easier way to restart this area though. Like I wish that there was like a regular checkpoint right here on the wall. Because having to go to the Ardua caravan and then going to the portal and then to the Well of Souls and then start a new instance. This checkpoint right here should let me interact with it, but it doesn't. And then you also got to be careful when he goes into the last stage. If you stand in the middle, you'll get stuck. Oh, he smacked me and he stopped me from using the skill, you son of a bitch. Wow. He has a really good drop rate of currency too. Like I've been getting orbs of chances, orbs of annulments. I'm just waiting for that mirror drop, man. I want to be that guy that gets a mirror from him. It's crazy to think that like 4 days ago it took me like probably 100 casts of that spark to kill this guy. Now it just takes a couple. Now that I've realized how the shock is working, so like somehow I'm inflicting two different shocks with my one skill of spark. Okay? I like it because, and I wish that this thing actually worked. Where is it? Right here. When inflicting an ailment with supported skill, remove that ailment from yourself. Ailments inflicted by supported skills have 40% more magnitude if you're afflicted with that ailment when inflicting it. And then you go over to overcharge here. It says shocks caused by supported skills are reflected back to you. 50% increased magnitude of shocks. So when I shock him the first time, it should reflect that shock back at me, and I should be shocked. And then when I shock him the second time, I should have 40% more magnitude of shock against him. Alright? Now, my elemental storm has supported skills cannot inflict shock. So I can't inflict shock with my elemental storm. This thing doesn't inflict ailments because, and I mean, I'm only using this once I fully kill him. My cast on elemental ailment is all cold and fire. I'm thinking, yeah, but I mean, actually, to be honest, the double shock shows up before this thing even goes off. So elemental conflicts, that's just buffing whatever is there. Siphon elements isn't adding any damage. This temporal change thing, I mean, I wouldn't be shocking them from anything but my spark. So really, when I shock them the first time, I should get shocked. And then when the second shock shows up, it should have 40% more magnitude. And what's crazy is I was fighting him earlier, and somehow, like, when I shocked him, uh, and then we were like fighting, he knocked me out of doing the skill, and then I just kept using the spark, and it said 70 and 85, so like the one went up by 15%, and I'm thinking it's because of that skill trigger there from that support gem. So what I'm also wondering is if I should, instead of having the skill that makes it so that I can't inflict shock on my elemental storm, I'm wondering if I should put the skill on there that consumes shock. That way, when I inflict them with the double 70, it'll consume one of them, and then he'll get shocked again, and it'll inflict the 85. That's a good idea. Now we're thinking. Because if I can get double 85 on there, that'd be 170, which would be massive. It's also I also deal increased damage to frozen enemies and stuff like that, and immobilized enemies, and so I get a lot more damage when he's frozen. So it's hard to maintain the freeze and the shock at the same time.
So rings can be food, belts can be food. What about the staff? What's the big hitter he drops?
The big hitter he drops is the jewel, and yes, I was just you must have stepped out for a second, but I was just explaining the staffs for a good like 5 minutes. Or you're behind on the stream or something. Because I sat here for like 5, 10 minutes talking about staffs, and then I made a joke how I kept calling it staff, scepter, spear.
Yay, had to use bathroom, I'm sorry.
You're good, man. No, you're good. You're not. You don't have to chill here, man. Just basically, some of the staffs they can come with good stuff. Uh, what I was explaining was the staffs come with like what they come with different levels on them. So where am I at here? These ones here, you got level 19 Feast of Flesh, level 19, and then level 20. Okay, I'm actually here. I'm gonna sort through some of this just to gain some space. I'm running out of space. So right here, another level 20. I like that. Okay. So they can come with level 20 Feast of Flesh, level 19 Feast of Flesh, and level 18. I don't have any 18s in here. I gotta identify them. They can come with an added skill, okay? Or you can get increased spirit and spirit cost efficiency. Grant skill his vile intrusion. So we'll grab that just to look at it. Okay. The skill his vile intrusion is a physical damage skill. Okay. So I mean, and it deals a lot of base physical damage as is. There's one in here that does a chaos damage, and it has like an insane number for a chaos damage on there. I don't know if you noticed as well too. This started with a 19 Feast of Flesh, so when I got that extra skill, it made that skill level 19 as well. So basically, you can get yourself a level 21, like right here, and if you get that chaos skill on it, so we'll try the Winnowing Flame right now. So now there's a level 20 of his Winnowing Flame. Conjure an Abyssal Sight that sweeps across the targeted area, dealing fire damage. So this one's a fire damage one. And it does different things. So some of the staffs, because then you can also get a spirit one right here, 46 to spirit. But the staff comes with the increased desecrated modifier magnitudes. So if I get an 80% on a 50 spirit, then that'll be 90 spirit like increase. You know what I mean? Some of them can definitely come out nice. That's if you want to sit there and put your time into just only getting the level 20s though. I can only see a level 21 being worth anything because of how easy it is to get one of these scepters staffs. I don't know how many times I'm going to call it a scepter, man. I'm over it though. I'm just going to get rid of all these, to be honest. Except for the level 20 ones. And then the rings, I mean, they're iffy. Again, we talked about that. depends on what you get on the ring. The belts, if you get the boots one, you get the boots or the gloves, and you get them at 100%, you can sell them for a decent amount of annulment each. There's also the shield one. I feel like the shield one's going to end up going up because there is a increased maximum block chance gem that you can put on the shields. So I don't understand how the one for the shield isn't more expensive than it is. 'Cause, I mean, people love those block chance shit, right? Okay, let's see if these belts give us anything. Basically, the most expensive thing that you can get the drop from him is the time lost jewel. It's gloves, but it's low. Boots, and it's low. I don't really only want it if it's got 100%. I don't feel like throwing divines at these. 95%. Get rid of all these two. I think the 97 one was a seal. Oh, it's gloves. Okay, we'll keep that. What sucks is you can't get three. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You can't get three sockets on it, but it makes sense because it wouldn't fit on that little animation. Another cool thing about these rings too, and even the staffs, is you can put them in the reforging device or whatever it's called. And the currency that, like, the money winners is these timeless jewels. These drop from him. There's three different types that can drop from him. They're all that green type, and once you identify it, it'll give you one of three categories. So yeah, I think I've fought him a couple times.
Better to trade unidentified or identified.
Um, well, that all depends. I don't know. It depends on how many you get doing it. You know what I mean? Like if you got a lot of them, it might be better to identify them and try to desecrate them, because the more times it's desecrated, the more it'll be worth. So basically, the way those things work is you identify it, and then it'll give you one of three categories, okay? And it won't have a green desecration mod on it at all. It'll just tell you what category it is, like for what faction, and then when you desecrate it, it'll put one green mod on it, okay? And then when you desecrate it a second time, it doesn't tell you what the chance is of it being destroyed, but you can destroy the jewel and it'll disappear. So these jewels can get up to 4 desecration mods on them. If you get the expensive category, which is like, I think it's called Tenok or something. It starts with a T. If you get the expensive category, no mod on it, it's like, I think 15 annulments. And then if you get one mod on it, it goes up to 20. Another mod, it goes up to 25. Then I don't know about the prices after that, but I'd imagine that it gets up to like a lot. If you can get a jewel with 4 desecration mods on it, then it would be insane. And like what it does is it alters your skill tree. So like it'll alter a node wherever you put it, and the radius is very large or something, extremely large or very large, I think it's called. The radius is huge. Basically, you can take the reforging bench. You can go put all these in and try to get one that has a decent set of three. So you gain arcane surge when a minion dies. That's not half bad. You and your allies have increased accuracy, you and your allies have increased attack speed, and more increased maximum life. I'm gonna keep that.
What's up, brutta? How's everything going?
Oh, but it gives you nothing. Yo, what's going on, man? How you doing? I thought when you put these in here, it gave you new stuff on it. It doesn't even give you anything on it. Unless you can you desecrate those? Uh, no, you can't even desecrate those. Target's not rare. So I guess with the rings, you just gotta hope that you get one that's decent then, because you can't change the stuff on it.
Just chilling, bro. I made a monk probably.
Nice, you made a monk. So you got increased lightning bone, increased
One of my favorite
gain.
characters so far.
Nice. I really like the Huntress. The Huntress has to probably be my favorite character out of all of them. If I didn't depend so much on my rings for mana regeneration, I would definitely look into getting a good one of these. Like, getting one with gain percentage of damage, critical damage bonus, critical hit chance, and magnitude of shock. I would definitely like one of those. You got like increased attack speed per 20 spirit. If that had something else on it, it'd be worth it. %10 of damage is lightning, magnitude of shock, increased chance to inflict ailments against enemies affected by Abyssal Wasting, and meta skills gain 14. That's gotta be worth something. One thing I hate about being on console is that I don't get to price check everything. Like, at the freedom that people on PC do. Only you and your allies, you and your allies, you and your allies. Critical hit chance, critical hit damage, uh, life leech, and attack speed. That sucks. Need critical hit chance, critical damage bonus, magnitude of shock, and gain lightning damage. That would be fucking amazing. I'd probably shit a brick if I found one of those. Because you could, they're all like the same tier too. There's no tier one, tier two, tier three, tier four. So like if you find one with that set of skills on it, you can just keep throwing divines at it until you get a max roll on all the stats. One the maximum frenzy charges. Critical hit chance, magnet. Wow, that was so close. Magnitude of shock, critical hit chance, and damage is lightning damage, but there's no fucking, it's life leeched. Ah. I wonder if I can throw chaos swords at it. I definitely look at that. Wow, again, oh no. It's a Bayesian rating at the top. That's still not bad. Well, this is like a seller one. Critical damage. Yeah, I want to see if I can throw a chaos sword at this one. Can I? No. That sucks. That would have been, man. Okay. Let's just start it off light. Okay. That's pretty much everything. I'm gonna wait until I'm done the rest to do those. Six, seven, 15 more tries. Last night when I did it, I did 21. I killed him 21 times and I got 4 gems. And now this time I just bought 50. I bought 50 invitations before. When did I do that? I think I did that like 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. And I only have 15 left. So I did 35 runs and I've only gotten 2 jewels. So last night I did 21 runs, got 4 jewels. Today I've done 35 runs, I've only got 2 jewels. I thought I got more than that, to be honest. There could be one hiding somewhere in that staff tab. Could have sworn I got a third. Oh, crap. I just think it's crazy how easy it is to kill him and how expensive the jewel is if you can get a decent jewel. Shit, I think I went off topic earlier um, when I was talking about the Jade Isle thing. So I did the Jade Isle 3 times on that same node, and on the third one, it dropped the Rakaya's flow thing. And I sold it for 26 divine. if I can find a way to increase my critical hit chance a little bit more, then that won't happen where he still has a little bit of health at the end there. I wish you could get critical hit chance on rings. That's why I'm trying to find one of those rings that has critical hit damage bonus and critical hit chance on it. Because I wouldn't mind, now that I'm depending on the lightning conduit for my damage for doing the pinnacle, I don't really need a ring that has a lot of mana regen on it, which is what both of my rings are. So I wouldn't mind changing one of these out. It's just I lose lightning damage on that, and then I lose a massive amount of mana if I get rid of this. And the critical damage bonus. So if I can get a ring with the critical damage bonus and critical hit chance, then it'll even out for when I get rid of that extra mana one. But I don't think I would get rid of it. I would just do the whole, like, swapping out in my loadout thing that I do with everything else.
I heard a cat, lol.
What do you mean you heard a cat?
Think it was someone's pet, but I thought it was yours. Lol.
No, I don't have a cat. You might have heard, I have my girlfriend on the phone. You might have heard her talking as I muted my mic or something. I used to have a cat, but she passed away last year. So if you did actually hear a cat, then that's kind of fucked up. Nice, there we go. One of the jewels. see that? He was almost like trying to give me a high five. And then right there, he just wanted a hug.
You ever finish your warrior?
No, I never ended up going back to the warrior. I don't know, the warrior was cool and all. I don't know, man. Maybe. There's a possibility I'll go back and finish him. What I ended up doing is starting a witch character. Now I got the witch character just in Act 4 because I wanted to go and try the new Lich Ascendancy that you get from this guy. And, yeah, I think I spent like, I don't know, 6 hours of gameplay on getting the witch there. It's alright, it's just, I don't know. I kind of go start make new characters when I get bored of doing something on one character. So like I just got sick of going and doing all the mapping and everything on this character is what made me want to do another character and choose the witch. And then also because in the first season I did a Spark Blood Mage and I'm still debating doing the Spark Blood Mage, to be honest. Like I'm thinking about going back to my witch character and going over and doing the Blood Mage instead of the minions. The minions is cool and all. They got some new cool stuff going with the minions though. That's why I kind of wanted to try it. And I've never done a minion build. Last season I tried to start one and I just got bored of it. And I was definitely thinking about doing a minion build because I haven't done one yet. So this is the last invitation out of 50. This will be the 50th fight. And I've only gotten 3 jewels. Last night I did 21 fights and I got 4 jewels. You gotta love that random number generation.
Was it worth it? Did it pay for runs and then some?
I mean, it would have if I didn't destroy the first 5 I found. I think it was like 4 or 5 yesterday when I did the 21. I know I got 4. I'm just a stoner. I can't remember if I got 4 or 5, but I think I remember there being 5. So basically, you can identify them and then desecrate them. I could have sold them unidentified for like 10 annulments each. Which, if I had, even if we just say 4, so that's 40 orbs of annulments from just the 4 of them. And 21 fucking, yeah, of course, on the last one. 21 boss fight markers gave me 4 jewels. 21 boss marker fight things only costed, I think, 500 exalted, which 1 orb of annulment is like 80 to 90 exalted, so 1 jewel paid for all of the invitations, and the rest would have been profit if I sold them. But since I did what I'm about to do now, and they all got destroyed, I didn't make any profit off of it. Because to get into that boss fight, it only costs like, I think, 13 or 14 exalted. We'll go look at it. So I got 3 of them here. 3 of those jewels. To get into the boss fight, you only need 16 exalted.